Welcome to Canada! Less than 6 months after passing my driving test, I decided to challenge myself with a road trip around southern Alberta in Canada. Did it, yeah! Gophers keep popping out of holes in the actual road. Got to the top, saw a black bear. Take it out of reverse. What'll help? This was my first time driving abroad, so I wanted to prove to myself that this was something I could do. I also wanted to see if Alberta in general would be a good place for a road trip, even for first timers like me. If I can do it, anyone can. I have just touched down in Calgary, Alberta, and I'm on my way to pick up a rental car because I'm doing something I've never done before, driving abroad. It's going to be amazing. I did it! I just did it! I just drove all the way from the airport into downtown Calgary in rush hour, all by myself, on the wrong side of the road, for the first time ever. I am so proud of myself, absolutely. I'd say buzzing. I'm shaking all over, I feel a bit sick. That was terrifying, but I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Good morning, it's day one. I'm in Calgary and I'm off to explore. Day one properly driving in Canada. I've left Calgary. I'm on my way to Drumheller, which is about an hour and a half away. But first I'm stopping at the Royal Tyrrell Paleontology Museum, which I'm really excited about actually because I am a nerd for dinosaurs, hence the really rubbish pterodactyl tattoo on my wrist. But driving in Canada has not been that bad actually. I was very, very nervous leaving Calgary. The motorway was quite stressful. Sat-nav is giving me some, I'm turning left. Okay, well I better go back to concentrating. But yeah, so far so good. I made it. I am in the Badlands at the Royal Tyrrell Museum of Paleontology. But yeah, first big drive in Canada done. Did it, yeah. This is a really cool museum. So this part of Alberta is really, really rich in fossils and they have so many on display here. It's incredible. Look at this. You can find the world's biggest dinosaur. Genuinely my favourite thing I've ever seen. I'm off to Dinosaur Provincial Park now. I'm quite excited about this one. I have dressed for the occasion. Just got to work out how to get out of this car park first. Go, we're in Dinosaur Provincial Park. I'm very excited about this. I think in my head I've decided I'm going to see a raptor. In reality, probably not. Found a dinosaur. Because it's an active archaeological site, you need a guide to explore most of Dinosaur Provincial Park. Luckily, they have a few different tour options where you can go into the park with a guide and see fossils on the ground, find out more about the landscapes, and even pick up some dinosaur bones. They also have a full hadrosaur skeleton which was taken out of that gap there, and they have it in this hut over here. Next stop is Cypress Hills. Am I going the right way? Probably. Look at that crazy sky. my sat nav popped up saying route includes unpaved road, and I was like, yeah, whatever. No, it really does. Absolutely terrified. Ooh, that was horrible. Survived. It was about 10 miles of unpaved road, and just all I could hear was like the pebbles hitting my car. Survived the unpaved road. Canada just keeps throwing new little driving challenges at me. This is fun. This is Highway 1 in Alberta, and it is very long and straight and flat. Basically there's nothing to look at, so it's just me chatting to myself and singing along to Disney songs. Made it to Cypress Hills. It's only a couple of hours drive from Dinosaur Park and the Badlands, but it's like another world. Look at it, it's all green and beautiful. So yeah, looking forward to chilling out here next to the lake, maybe watching sunset. The thing about road tripping in Alberta is that the weather is almost as unpredictable as it is in the UK. So I arrived yesterday in the rain, then we had a lovely sunny evening, and now I've woken up and it's cold and misty. It's actually perfect weather for a nice hike though, so I'm going to go for a little walk around the lake. I've just driven up to Horseshoe Canyon viewpoint, which is, I mean, it's a bit misty. Just going for a little hike and came across this sign about what to do if you see a cougar. So I'm like genuinely a little bit freaked out. Last stop in Cypress Hills. This is head of the mountain viewpoint. Check out this view. Cypress Hills has been lovely. The weather hasn't been great this morning, but it's been perfect hiking conditions. Did not see any cougars, kind of mixture of disappointed and relieved not to have been eaten. Next stop is Writing on Stone Provincial Park. Thought I'd take a scenic loop out of Cypress Hills. I didn't actually check on the map whether or not it was going to be practical. I just decided to do it. And I'm on another unpaved road, and it's about 22 miles long. Oh, also, gophers keep popping out of holes in the actual road. Like, live somewhere else, gophers. There's one. Just a lovely driving challenge. This is exactly what I wanted. I just skidded on the gravel a little bit. Christ. Quite stressful driving on gravel. Oh my god, the road is paved! The road is paved again! I'm so happy! Ah, it feels so nice! There's no more rattling! Oh no, is that... Oh, it's gravel again. Oh, it's gravel again. Paved road! Yay! Today's drive has been like a proper adventure. I've been massively out of my comfort zone all day, but I mean that's what travel's all about, right? Like testing your limits, discovering you can do something you didn't think you would be able to do. I definitely didn't think I'd be able to drive for 50 miles on a dirt track, but I did it. I survived. So yeah, pretty happy with today actually, and the views have been epic. This is Writing on Stone Provincial Park, and it's called that because the red sandstone cliffs here are covered in rock art left behind by the Blackfoot indigenous people. Has been a really long day of driving today. So from Cypress Hills across to Writing on Stone Park, and then from there I've come up to LETHBRIDGE, which was another hour and a half or so, and I just feel a bit like frazzled now. I've been concentrating all day, so I just ordered room service. I'm gonna get into bed and watch a movie and switch off for a bit, because tomorrow is another exciting day of exploring Alberta. First stop of the day is Fort Whoop-Up, or Whoop-Up, or possibly Hoop-Up. I've heard someone call it that as well. So I'm gonna go and find out how you actually pronounce it, and what Fort Whoop-Up actually is. Fort Whoop-Up was a fur trading and whiskey trading post in the 1870s, and this is a really accurate replica of the original fort, and it feels like I'm in the Wild West. It's incredible. Alright, next stop, WATERTON Lakes National Park. Here we go. This is WATERTON Lakes National Park, which is way down on the border with the US, and it's absolutely stunning, just full of mountains. One of the best things to do in WATERTON is to take a cruise of the upper lake. You cross the border onto the US side of the park and experience the full scale of the lake. This is also a great chance to spot some of the local wildlife, including moose, eagles and bears. Just out for the afternoon hiking to BERTHA Lake, which looked like quite a short distance on the map, but involves a very high mountain. Nowhere near as fit as I thought I was. Just panting my butt off. WATERTON Lakes was hit by a terrible forest fire in 2017, which wiped out huge amounts of the forest. Repairs are still ongoing, but you can already see the regrowth coming through, and much of the park is reopened for hiking and exploring. I made it! Check it out! Definitely worth the climb. Still snow on the ground up here. It's June. Just saw a bear on the far side of the lake, which is the way I need to go to get back down. And I don't know what to do. It was really scary. Quite a strenuous climb, lovely views, got to the top, saw a black bear, and I freaked out. I mean, I stood there like all the books, the brochure says, stand still, stay calm, don't stare at it, back away slowly, etc, etc. And I waited for it to leave, and then I walked back around the lake clapping and singing and shouting, is anyone there? And when I saw 3 people up ahead, I have never been so relieved in my life. Looking back, maybe should have tried to film it, because it would have been great for this video and no one's going to believe me, but I saw the bear. That is it for WATERTON Lakes. I'm quite sad to leave actually. That was absolutely gorgeous there. Had a great time despite my close encounter with a bear, which has now just turned into an awesome story. Despite, you know, I was really scared at the time, but now I'm like, oh my god, it's so cool, I saw a bear. So next up is Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump, which is my favourite place name I've found so far in Alberta. And that is my last stop, because then I have to head to the airport and fly home. But it's been a really fantastic week. Canada is such a fun place to drive, so it's great for a road trip. It's been easy, it's been fun, and there's been amazing landscapes the whole way. So yeah, I'm quite sad to be going home actually. So this is Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump, and it's an old Blackfoot hunting ground where they used to literally herd the buffalo into a massive stampede and run them off the edge of a cliff. They did it once a year, and this you would like they'd harvest every single part of the buffalo, and that would see the tribe through the whole winter. This week has been the most amazing adventure, and I really wasn't sure about driving in Canada before I got here. I was very nervous, but it's been fine. There's been a couple of challenges, but it's, you know, everything's been okay. It's been really fun, and this has been such a great way to see a lot of Alberta in a short space of time. I've seen so many different landscapes and kind of covered a lot of the history that I didn't really know anything about before. So it's been a really interesting trip. It's been a beautiful trip, and yeah, I think road tripping in Canada is definitely the best way to see the country. And if you're not sure about it, you're feeling nervous like I was, you know, I'm living proof it's not that bad. If I can do it, anyone can. See the line when time is to see, it calls me. Set the cruise control. Watch for wild animals on a highway. What a sign. Maximum 30 kilometers. 50. Such a badass. God damn it. How did she die? Well, she forgot to put her car in turbos and she drove off a cliff. Classic Luxton. Oh, is this the way out of the car park, or am I going the wrong way? No, that is a dead end. Whoopsie. I have to go through so much footage of me talking to myself like an idiot.